Hello, it's Mrs. Z. Okay, today we have grade 5, mission 2, lesson 25, exit ticket. Estimate the quotients. So estimate is guess what answer could be, and a quotient is answer for division. So this is a symbol for division. So we need to estimate the answers for division. If I think about this to be $1.64, I can think about this to be 16 tenths or 16 dimes. So I choose that because 16 is divisible by 2, and I know 2 times 8 is 16. So that can kind of thinking way how I can guess my answer. So I can pretend that this is really problem that is 1.6 divided by 20, for example. So now I can use language. I can think this 1.6 and 1 6 tenths is really 16 tenths. And I'm going to divide that by 2 and again by 10, because if I decompose 20, it would be 2 times 10. So I can divide group by 2, and then after that quotient, I can divide by 10 next. So when you think that way, you can think 1 6 tenths is a 16 tenths. Now, when you have 16 tenths divided into 2 groups, each group will have 8 tenths. So now when you have 8 tenths, you can divide by 10 that. Okay, so if you have 8 tenths, you can think of being 80 pennies divided into 10. So each will get 8 pennies. Or if you change this into 0 and 8 tenths divided into 10, you can think this, oh, this is tenths position. The 8 tenths are going to get 10 times smaller. So if I have 8 tenths, that will become 8 hundredths if I divide 8 tenths. Also, you can think this 8 tenths as 80 pennies, and 80 pennies divided into 10 is 8 pennies in each group. When you think what is 8 pennies or 8 cents, 8 cents is 8 hundredths, which is that. So my estimate for this problem is going to be only 8 hundredths about. You won't be wrong if you estimate that $1.64 is about $2, and then you can divide $2 in 20 people, and then you can think, okay, what is if I have $2? $2 I cannot divide in 20, but I can change $2 in 20 dimes. So then each person will get 1 dime. 20 divided by 20 equals 1, but 1 dime. And 1 dime or 1/10 is 0.1. So this would be 0.1 if you think like that. So like imagine this is $2, and that is 20 tenths. Divide into 20, that is 1/10. It will be your answer about. So this can also be, because if you have 8 pennies, that is almost like 1 dime. So if you think this is 8 pennies, and then your answer is about 1 dime or 1/10. That is also estimation. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, number 2. It says $123 in 0.8. You can think this to be like 120 because I like $3 are a very small amount. So I can have I need at least $5 to make this new $10 bill. So I'm going to think this to be 120 divided 62. I will round to 60. So now how many 60s are in 120? There are two. And so the answer has to be about two. Um, about two. It could be 2 and 0, decimal point. The 2 whole number is written as decimal like this. So that is, if you want to prove your answer, you can think 60 plus 60 is 120. That's one way. The other way is if you wanted to do 120, like we did with decimal, divide by 6 and then divide by 10. 120 divided 6 is 20, and then 20 divided by 10 is 2. All right. Okay, number C. C, $6.15. I'm gonna round to just $6. 6 divided, and 31 will be 30 about. So how many 30s are in 6? Of course, if you have $6, you cannot divide that into equally into it's, you have to regroup $6 to become the tenths. Then you can divide in groups of 30. So 30 groups. So I'm going to think about this to be 6 tenths. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm meaning to say 6 divided, hold on, 6 divided by 3, and then divide by 10 again. Okay, so 6 divided into 3 is 2, and then divide into 10. Now, if $2 gets $2 gets 10 times smaller, it will become 0.2. But I don't know how much sense that makes to you. So I'm hoping that, sorry for this, I don't like mistakes. So 6 divided. So you can also think about this because if I try to think that $6 is 60 tenths, which THS tenths. So what that means is if I have $6, then I can change that into 60 tenths. And then 60 tenths you can divide into groups of in 30 groups. So each group, 60 divided into 3 is 2. Each group will have 2 what? Tenths. So when you change 2 tenths into the whole, the number is that 2 tenths is 0 whole dollars, only 2 tenths. That is number C. All right. So that was Exit Ticket Grade 5 Mission 2 Lesson 25. And it was Mrs. Z. Thank you for listening. See you next time, guys. Stay safe.